What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building. You feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks. You feel me? Let's get straight right into it. You know, you heard? You feel me? Let's go. It's the NBA season, the 2023-2024 NBA season. Gonna be one of the most elite seasons we've seen in a minute. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have changed. You know, Dame on a new team. You know, the Suns are suns in. Sun in. You feel me? Sun in. They're sunning. Let's get it. You know what I mean? The Lakers obviously still formidable. Nuggets, you already know. Clippers for real. Bones being there for like, come on, come on. Hey, listen. The Celtic, come on now. We got some real stuff going on. So right now, I'm just gonna do my due diligence. The NBA season started, and by the time this video comes out, hopefully it's not like the game's already out. You know, I know y'all been, Banks, you need to come on, man. Balance. Come on, man. Consistency. Come on, we need more videos from you, fam. The time is now. You heard? The time is now. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I can look at myself in the mirror. You heard? This life is happening. 2 kids now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now we locked in. We locked in. We locked in. The son here, the daughter here, we locked in for real now. You know what I mean? It's time now. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's time. Timing is everything. It's time now. You feel me? So we locked in. We out here. There's no doubt here, and there's no drought here. You feel me? You already know what time it is. You heard? Dog, it's go time. So let's go out the gate. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try something new right now. You'll see, just topics will come out the way. I'm going to try and let's be efficient. Let's try and talk, try and talk quickly, and get this shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's start off with the first thing I want to talk about, obviously, that I got to do, the Raptors. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all started out seeing me from Raptors. A lot of y'all starting out seeing me as a Raptors. Probably some of y'all say Raptors critic, Raptors hater, whatever it is. But y'all see the truth when you see it. It's just, are you going to come to this side or not? Are you going to fight, you know what I mean, the emotions, the defense mechanisms? Are you going to really just see the game for what it is and come to this side? The IQ side. You know what I'm saying? IQ, that's what I do. You feel me? You know what I'm saying, dog? So you already know. And before we keep going, click that notification button so you know when I'm here. Because I'm here. You feel me? All right, let's get straight right into it. Let's talk about the Raptors. You already know. So honestly, like I told y'all, like you've been seeing in preseason, they've showed out pretty well in a lot of the preseason games. You know me, I don't just get blinded by just the preseason itself. I look at specific things, right? So I'm looking for certain things. I already told y'all there's only one way, and based off you've seen in the preseason, the Raptors, I already know that they're going to be a mediocre team. The reason why is because they have deficiencies on the roster that are blaring, they're glaring, they're just blatant. They're just something that, like, you can't overcome certain things when you face elite teams versus random teams or certain nights or whatever. Yeah, or in certain cases when all goes right and they play a certain way, it will work. But versus elite teams, that way can never work at an elite steady pace to win 50 games, 45 games, all that type of stuff. Like the NBA has skill matters, yo. It's a new NBA. Skill matters. That running into the paint shit only works to a certain extent. They could cut it off at some point if they really want to. If they really lock in, all right, we're just going to sag off, unpack the paint. Now what do you do? So I know that that's a play at any point in time. So I know that the Raptors can't be elite just by the roster construction. They can't. They can't be elite. They can't be a contender because of the roster construction. Pascal, Scottie together, you can never be elite. Unless you play small ball, and that's the only way, which is why that one year they were, the 5th seed versus the Sixers. Because they played the small ball. But when y'all bring Jakob Poeltl and y'all, because you know the small ball means Embiid could go to work. It means lack of deficiencies, right? But you have to pick and choose your poison. Are you going to get a big that's going to pad that shit, but now you can't score? Now you guys lack certain things. Yes, you pad the big in certain scenarios, but now your offense is even way worse than it already was. Which hill are you going to die on? I always thought that the only way they could work is literally Pascal and Scottie at the 5 and 4. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Then you have Trent, OG, and Schroeder. That would make the most sense. But y'all, you know what I mean? Anyways, we'll talk about it. But based off the preseason, you can see that the lineup that they were starting with, that it looks like they're probably going to start with, is Dennis Schroeder at the 1, right? OG at the 2, Pascal at the 3, Scottie at the 4, and Jakob at the 5. That is 4 non-shooters in the game. Dennis don't shoot for real, for real. He's not like he can. I'm talking about, when I say shoot, I'm talking about do the defense. It's talking about the defense from the defense perspective. Do they believe in your shit? If you're a real shooter, you're gonna draw attention that opens the space and opens the floor up for the other guys to eat in the paint. They can't help as much. They can't shrink the floor as much. They can't gap as much. The spacing is wider. It means your takes are more available. There's more room and real estate you have to operate with. So from the defense perspective, they're not going to trust shooter like that. Doesn't mean he can't shoot at all. But on an every given play, are you going to shoot 5 to 10 threes? Because if they sag off you, are you going to pull it every time? No, he's not, and he's not going to hit it every time. It is what it is. Like, Dennis Schroeder is not just a shooter. He's a hooper. But he's not just a shooter. Off the ball, standstill, shooter, OD every time. No. Scotty, no. Now, again, Scotty has shown that he can improve that. He's shown he's splashing. I think Scotty he's gonna be a menace this year. This is why I've been told y'all, if Pascal is gone, the Scotty that Scotty could really be, even when Scotty snaps, he's still gonna be a limited version of what he really could be because he's kind of playing with Pascal. That's a playstyle clash. So you're gonna be hindered to a certain extent. The only way, this is why I say, are you gonna adjust Scotty? Are you gonna get a better shot? Are you gonna force your way to be able to play and still be Himothy while you're playing with, even though it's a lack of a play style clash or even it's a deficiency? Are you going to just mask in it and be like, oh, my God, I'm playing with a guy who I'm not going to do well? Or are you going to, dog, they want me to shoot. I'm forced to shoot now because this nigga's in the paint all the time, Pascal. Okay, I'm just going to hit my shots now. Get better at your shot. That's the Mamba mentality. There's no such thing as I can't do. Find a way. Find a way. So that's what I'm looking at for Scotty is from his individual standpoint. And I seen in the preseason, like, he's really on attack mode. He's really on, like, yo, it's my year. And if Scotty knows, if I do this correctly and I snap, Pascal out of here. We already know that. That's a different discussion. My fault. I'm not derailing. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, Scotty you could see what he's on, the timing he's on. You can already see he's getting crafty. So when you look at it from that perspective, if Scotty now hits shots, that can make this lineup not as atrocious as it's supposed to be, because at some point they might have to adjust it, right? You have Scotty, who typically, from the defense perspective, a non-shooter. You have Pascal, definitely a non-shooter, not hate, just truth. And then Jakob don't even shoot. So you have 4 non-shooters, and then OG be struggling in his shooting because he's a rhythm guy. Most niggas in the NBA are rhythm mans. Rhythm mans. That's why you have to appreciate the KD Kyries, the 50, 40, 90 type of different guys D-book that can literally, it don't matter if I have rhythm or not. The skill is so potent. I can get one catch and shoot. I don't even touch the ball for 5 minutes, and this cat, I'm open, splash. It don't matter. Certain guys, it matters. Right? OG's rhythm matters. So even OG being the real only shooter out there, he's not also a guaranteed shooter. Like, regardless of rhythm or not, like a Redick. I'm talking about shooter. He's not. So you have 5 non-shooters, and if we want to make OG a shooter, he's the best shooter. You have 4 guaranteed non-shooters. That is atrocious in this new NBA. No team has that, honestly. If we go, I could scan the teams. No team has that. So for y'all believing if Raptors are going to be, oh my God, did it? Like, this is just like y'all, like, this is why people be looking at Canada the way they look at it. Because y'all sometimes just, I don't even know what y'all look at. Y'all just be loving, just the same thing Bron fans y'all be doing. Y'all just be loving the man regardless of what's happening. Like, your eyes and your brain tells you differently, but your love trumps that. It's like y'all are married to these mans. Like, I don't understand. Anyways, that's a different discussion. My fault. I don't want to seem, he's condescending. It's just hoop shit. Forget feelings. It's hoop shit. You have 2 ways to play it. You hear what I'm saying? You can either be like, y'all, I rock with it and learn, or you could be like, let me get my eyes, to see that, or it's like, dog, you get emotional and, oh my God, who's this nigga talking to? And y'all, that's alpha beta type. We're not gonna get into that, but you know what I mean. Like, it depends what you on, what timing you on. That's up to you. I don't choose that. I'm just going to say it regardless of emotion or not. It's truth over everything. It's hoop first over everything. Authenticity first, everything else second. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So I don't see the Raptors doing too much in the year. Doesn't mean I'm not going to look at individual growth, individual people, and everything. 2 things. Malachi, I'm really looking forward for him to step up because now he's clearly getting the backup minutes, without Fred being there and stuff like that. Like, because Fred was, even though he's not backup, Fred, he'll be playing a lot of times with Fred, so Fred has to run the 1. Like, Malachi's not really playing as the 1 solo dolo, where I can see in preseason sometimes he's the 1 solo dolo. So I'm looking for Malachi Flynn to really elevate, and I know it's been frustrating for him up to this point. You can see his father, everyone, like, there's a lot of hymns out there, so like the father probably like, dog, what are y'all, like, he knows. So it gets frustrating sometimes, but This is his year. I know it's probably his dad probably telling him like, "Dog, come on now, it's time." So Malachi, I'm really looking because I know Malachi's nice. Like, don't get it twisted. So I'm looking forward for him individually. I'm looking forward for Scotty, how he gonna take this opportunity individually. I'm looking forward for Trent individually. I think it's contract year for him. Like, I'm looking for a lot of people individually, but I'm also looking at the team. I just know the only way the Raptors are going to look elite in certain moments and a lot of moments is if they literally, like, their bread and butter right now with how their team is constructed is pad on defense, get stops, and push in transition and have a free-flowing up-tempo type of game. When they're forced to just half court, there's going to be awkward times where it works. Like, you have a man in the paint and an awkward cut with no spacing, but it works out because the guys that are cutting are tall. So sometimes you have Pascal cutting randomly while Scotty's already in the paint, but it works out. Or Pascal's at the free throw line. He has it. Jakob is on the one block, and then randomly Boucher cut, and you throw him an alley, or he gets an offensive rebound. Like, there are no spacing at times because there's tall mans that they're operating with. Precious as well. Like, these are tall mans. So it's going to work in some moments. But when the other team locks in and cuts it off, like, they get cut all that shit off in a heartbeat. So that's why I know that they're capped off. You're gonna be blinded by moments where they're gonna look good, but if you really understand the game, it's not really looking good. It's just that team is just not locked in, and their height is just at an advantage, and their defense is killing. But when they face elite teams, a lot of that they're gonna look bad, right? So two things could be true. So that's how I see the Raptors season moving forward. You know, don't want to make it too long because obviously I've been saying the same shit if you've been following me. For y'all that come to the channel, for just your first time, this is the type of time that I'm on. It's real hoop shit over here. You know what I'm saying? It's real IQ. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about me being, I'm not cocky. I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, it's a compliment. You heard? That's how I believe. You know that I'm just the Jada. You know what I'm saying? Where do you think it comes from? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real time. And so you know what I'm saying? Like, mans understand that. You understand? If you know, you know. But what I'm saying at the end of the day is that it's not about me, he's being cocky, he's talking like that. It's the game. I just understand the game to a real level. Forget the stats. Fuck all the stats. Fuck all the this and that and that. If you really understand the game, you can know what stats are capped, what is finesse, what is manipulated. It's the game first. The eye test trumps everything. Don't believe anything else. Stats is just kind of confirmation sometimes, and it can't be because sometimes it's finesse. It's kind of just like, it's just there as like a bonus. It's not real. That you can't look at this. You can't get a real determination of what is what from the stats. The stats is a bonus. You look for the stats for like, yo, is he really shooting elite? It was 43%. But I know his 43% really feels like 50 because it's all tough shots he's taking. So 43 on all tough shots, that's different. Dame's 45 on all tough shots is different than Steph shooting 49. He getting open looks all the time. Dame not always open looks. And it's one-on-one creation, not screen all the time. Understand the game. Y'all will see when he's with Giannis how different. Anyways, that's a different discussion. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the game first, everything else second. Y'all be thinking maybe I'm cocky or whatever the case is. Nah, I'm just confident because I know the game. So I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. Whatever you say don't mean nothing. The game told me already. I'm in tune with the game. The game tells me. I learned everything from the game. Oh, you think you're nice? Let me go watch the game then. The game will tell me if you're nice or not. Words are words. Words are words. The game, the footage is everything. Really tap in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just echoing what the game is showing. Y'all just might not see it that way, and I'm realizing that, okay, not everybody sees it this way. So that's why I'm trying to teach and pay it forward. Because a lot of y'all just be talking, a lot of you be chatting, y'all don't hoop. Y'all don't even know what hoop mean. Y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't even know what hoop mean. It's a sad life out there to watch the game where y'all don't even know. Y'all see 10% of the game. Y'all don't see what really happening. Y'all don't know that he stopped that corner pass. And I see that. No, I don't see that. Then he's supposed to, Katie just threw it out of bounds. Whoever just threw it out of bounds. He didn't just throw it out of bounds. That man was supposed to relocate to the corner off him helping and he gapped, and you're supposed to go to the corner and drift. You sus it. I expect you to do that because the time, and I can't wait, and then they're going to cook you. I got to throw it knowing you're supposed to be there and you're not there. What's wrong with you? And they'll be like, oh, why you mad you made a turnover? Because it's not his turnover. That's, y'all don't, if you know, you know. So that's what I'm saying. So this year is a real year. I'm locked in. I'm tapped in. Videos you're gonna see. I'm gonna stop saying my words because I know y'all be hearing me, right? And sometimes maybe y'all be like, oh my God, this guy just be talking. No, it's just life be happening. 2 kids under 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's for real. And I'm involved. Like, I'm trying to, it's legacy building. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, certain things, eat with your left hand. Let's see how that work. Eat with your left hand so you can get the left hand feel, the Kyrie tuck. You know what I mean? Eat with the right, like, we doing, that's that, go up the stairs, come down, you know what I mean? Even though you pinch, like, we doing some stuff we doing that is not regular. but it's regular to me because eliteness is eliteness. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm locked in now. We tapped in. The balance is coming. Pause. But we be tapped in. So I appreciate y'all. You already know. We're gonna keep going on to the next topic. You know, Raptors fans, I know y'all are here for what y'all here for, but it's not just Raptors fans. It's hoop stuff. Raptors portion is just one portion. It's hoop stuff. We're gonna talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, if y'all understand what I just said about the Raptors, comment. Let me know what y'all think. But we tapped in. You already know. But I'm on to the next one.